What it do, people? It's your boy Levelhead coming back with another video. Just got home from work, so I'm really looking forward to this video. Was thinking about it all day, so let's get it in. Got my Kool-Aid. Hope y'all got y'all's. Mr. Frosty is back with your boy, so you know we about to get it in for at least 15. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so yesterday was a very interesting day. A lot of news was dropped, and I dealt with some of it in a video yesterday, so I'm not going to go back to there. But another thing was came out that later on that night. Iwata stated that Nintendo will not be hosting a traditional E3 press conference at this year's E3 Expo. Now, you know, I uploaded the video to let you guys know because I saw a comment under my comment section, that said this. So I Googled it to find out if it was just somebody spamming and somebody trolling, or was it true. So I Googled it, found out that it was the truth. Iwata had made this statement. So I made a video to say, y'all might want to check this out. You know what I'm saying? Go see what y'all find out. Hopefully that this translation is, or hopefully this was a mistranslation and all that there. But I said at the same time, I really wasn't concerned. I really wasn't bothered. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I don't know how to think because I need to find out more information. That's kind of where I left it. Now, I saw other people jump on and give their opinion, their thoughts. You know, I saw Shokio video. I saw Mr. L Live video. You know what I'm saying? I saw a few folks video and still looking forward to seeing, an individual video, in particular Dr. Trey and that boy Active Gamer. I'm looking forward to seeing their videos. I even sent the comment, a little message to Active Gamers, because I believe he's going to come down the same lane I'm coming down. So if he had uploaded a video, I was not going to watch it until I uploaded this video just to see if we was on the same page. But before I get there, I noticed in the comments, you know what I'm saying, and I only been in this YouTube thing for about 5 months right now, a little bit over 5 months, and I was following YouTube before that, so I kind of know how the community is. But you know what? I feel like it need to be said. People, you know what I'm saying, I never tell a person what they should do or what they should say on their channel, how they should conduct themselves, and what type of videos they should make on their channel. But I will say this. You know what I'm saying? You should respect a person's opinion and what they take. You know what I'm saying? You got these people that's on, it's almost like politics, the Republicans and the Democrats, and then you got independents, and you got, Republicans that kind of lean to the middle, and you have Democrats that kind of lean to the middle. You know what I'm saying? They're about their party, but at the same time, they can see, the problems and all that going on within their party or with what's going on. And they can see the negative aspects of what's going on just as well as the positive. Then you got the people that are far right and far left. They don't see nothing. You know what I'm saying? If they Republican, and everything the Republicans do is right, and that's how they feel. The same with the Democrats. Everything the Democrats do is right, and when they do something wrong, they find a way to justify it and make it be right. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of reminds me, this YouTube community kind of reminds me of that, because that's what goes on in the comment section. A person expressed their opinion, their feelings, and then you get this onslaught of people who can't handle an opinion. It's an opinion. You don't have to have it. You don't have to feel the same way. And you don't have to make a video about it. But, you do what you feel like you need to do. Now, Bill Maher has a show, on HBO, and I watch it a lot. And he has this segment where he called Dispatches from the Bubble. Where he deals with what I just said. Most times it's dealing with Republicans, but I'm going to say it in this sense. Some of y'all are literally in a bubble. I'm just going to be honest. Some of y'all are literally in a bubble. It's nothing wrong. It doesn't make you, let me say it like this. It doesn't make you any more of a Nintendo fan because you agree with everything Nintendo does. It doesn't make your alliance and allegiance to Nintendo any stronger than a person that finds fault with Nintendo. Now, if you're already in the comment section spouting out and spewing out, you know what I'm saying, about what I just said, yes, I'm talking about you. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't even know what I'm about to say about Nintendo. And when I get done talking, you probably going to wish you hadn't made the comment if you already had. Now, it doesn't make you any more a Nintendo fan if you agree with everything Nintendo do versus a person that doesn't. That don't mean you more of a Nintendo fan than they are. You might just be a yes man. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, and I'm already dealt with this just a tad bit too long. But you might just be a yes man. Meaning, you know, you say yes to everything. And people like that, I wouldn't want yes men around me. There's a lot of things I do. You know, I do music. If I ask a person, how this song sound, man? Oh, that sound good. Now, and I know to myself it don't sound good. But because they just yes men, they gonna say it sound good. I don't want you around me because I can't improve with a person like that in my crew. I need people that would challenge me. You know what? Level head, that don't sound good, man. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't like that. I ain't feeling that. I don't like the approach. I don't like the delivery. I don't like the subject matter. All that. I'm looking for people like that. Then I know when I'm dealing with a hater. You know what I'm saying? And I know when to take advice and when to just diss it off and chop it up as a person just hating. But at the same time, I don't want yes men around me because yes men will have you out there looking stupid. Now, with that being said, let's get it in for the next 6 to 8 minutes. All right, so what is my thoughts? Well, I was thinking, I read articles, you know what I'm saying, I read comments, I watched videos. Like I said, I watched Shokio video. I saw how the people tried to blast him, you know what I'm saying. I respect that man's opinion. That's how he feel. That's his, you know what I'm saying, that's his perspective on it. I watched Mr. L live. He got his perspective on it. He got what he feel like Nintendo is doing. And I just watch different people. And like I said, I'm looking forward to hearing Dr. Trey. And I'm really looking forward to hearing Active Gamer. Because I feel like he might be the only one thinking like I'm thinking. Now, I got to looking at the situation, people. I was analyzing. I was sitting back. And I was really lost in thought. Because at the first time I heard it, it was very perplexing. It was very... You know, it caught me off guard. You know what I'm saying? Very, shocking. So I thought about it. You know what I'm saying? I went to bed, woke up this morning, went to work, and as I was walking around, I was thinking about it. I'm like, dang, man, why Nintendo not doing an E3 press conference? Now, I could have got upset and all that, but it wasn't no reason to, and I know that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I had to think about it. I had to be honest. I'm like, man, this could be a bad move. You know what I'm saying? This can be really tragic if Nintendo, whatever they trying to do, don't pan out right. And even if they doing what I think they gonna do, you know what I'm saying? If they do what I'm thinking they gonna do, it's gonna pan out right and it's gonna be pretty dope. But if they not, then you know, I don't know what they gonna do, but I hope whatever they do is planned out and it pans out, because this can be damaging. I ain't saying, you know what I'm saying, in the Nintendo, but it can be hard to come back, especially with the situation already like it is. Now, they say they're not doing a traditional press conference. All right. So they're going to host some closed door meetings with, you know what I'm saying, I guess media and journalists, and I'm thinking maybe developers and, you know what I'm saying, folks who cover gaming, and they're going to have games back there that they can play and get hands-on, actual hands-on, and a chance to play the game. I'm kind of getting tongue-tied here. Anyway, so I was sitting back and I was thinking, okay, they're going to do that, and they're going to host a few directs, right? Now, I'm taking it that a lot of people are concerned. A lot of people's concern is they're not concerned that Nintendo is not going to host. Not so much that Nintendo is not hosting a direct, but the fact that they won't be on cable. And the folks who, you know what I'm saying, tune in won't get to see, and we as gamers and Nintendo fans won't get to see, you know what I'm saying, Mario and all the big announcements, you know what I'm saying, like Sony and Microsoft pretty much going to do during E3 and like they traditionally do. Now, I'm believing that's what the biggest concern is, the fact that Nintendo is passing up an opportunity to be on cable television. So I kept thinking, and I look back over the few E3s, like last year, the debacle that happened last year at the E3, and, you know, how it ended, and it just wasn't, you know what I'm saying, it really didn't do much. You know, it hyped you up, but then it just fizzed out, and it's like, that's it, you know what I'm saying, and it really didn't live up to the hype. And then you look at the year where they showed off Skyward Sword for the first time, and they was having technical problems with the Wiimote and the Wii system, and it registering what Miyamoto was doing, and his actions not registering, and the game not showing what he was actually doing. And it looked kind of bad. And that was reported on. And then you look at all it takes to get the E3 show up and get all the, you know what I'm saying, special effects and all the design of the stage and, you know what I'm saying, all the graphics and all that stuff and the teleprompters and all that running, all the scripts right, making sure you ain't stuttering, making sure you're not skipping or missing information, making sure that everything is running smoothly to make sure that hour and 30 minutes or so is as best as it can possibly be, right? And I thought about it. Nintendo been doing these directs for the last 7 months. Or the last 9 months, maybe a year. I don't know. I can't remember when they done their first one, but it's been a little bit under a year, I would say. And they pretty much have perfected it. And I'm pretty sure they edit. I'm pretty sure they already had the stuff recorded. So when we see it, I'm not for sure. If I'm wrong on that, y'all correct me. But if they aren't pre-recording it, then they doing a real good job of streaming that live to us. They ain't having no problems, no mess up, no mistakes, but I'm thinking that's pre-recorded stuff. Now, what if Nintendo has designed a Nintendo Direct? You know, they said that it's going to be focused on the American audience. What if they have designed a Nintendo Direct strictly for the American audience, and they're going to air it during the time that they normally will host a E3 conference? If they do that, it will demolish anything they could have done at E3 far as the press conference. They will have no mistakes. They'll be able to get the message out exactly like they want to. They won't have to spend time on graphs and charts. They can deal with all that in the back rooms like they said they would. And they can just focus on the games. Now, you saw the direct that just happened a few weeks ago, and they just unloaded the megaton of games. Now, I didn't like, you know what I'm saying, what was happening outside of the games, but like I said, that's all being covered. They said they're going to aim at the American market. Now, you look at the direct that happened in January where they showed Monolith's Xenoblade 2, I'm thinking, game. And you saw how raw they did that in the presentation and how they went about it. Let's say they have already scripted and put together a direct strictly for E3 to be aired during the time they would normally be live. And everyone that tune in, instead of seeing them on stage, will be watching a Nintendo Direct. Do you know how crushing that would be to Sony and Microsoft, who got to go through all the antics and all the struggles of making sure that they live show on stage is right and perfected, and Nintendo is nothing but playing a video and is doing the exact same thing. It's encompassing the exact same target that they would if they was hosting a Nintendo Direct. That would be crazy. So, people, that's what I think's gonna happen. This thing running slow. But anyway, that's what I think's gonna happen. That's what I think is going on. I think Nintendo has figured out, look, we don't have to put all this money and pour all this money into an E3 conference. We can host a Nintendo Direct, because I'm pretty sure they paying for airtime anyway, and they can put their Nintendo Direct live during E3, while everyone is tuning in, and while everyone is focused on E3, they can show their Nintendo Direct and introduce those who do not even know about Nintendo Direct to Nintendo Direct. Now, they'll be able to follow and know, oh, Nintendo Direct, oh, that's when Nintendo showcase new stuff. Let's tune into that live stream on the internet. Because Nintendo, to me, I think this might be the wisest move. Everybody's looking at this totally wrong. I think it's going to be aired live. I think it's going to be broadcast on the television for everyone to see. And it's going to be killer. It's going to be clearer. It's going to be more precise. It's just going to be a lot better. And if they do that, man, that's going to be out this world. Now, if they don't do this and they do something else, I just trust. I'm going to lay back and I'm going to trust that Nintendo, Iwata, Reggie, Miyamoto, and all the other folks over there know what they doing. That's all we can do. Ain't no sense of panicking. Ain't no sense of tripping out. And ain't no sense of screaming that they gonna be fine. We don't know. But all we can do is sit back and relax and let them do what they do. So that's what I had to say. Down below, leave your comments, like, subscribe, and send this to your partners and your friends. You know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to gather some more subs, you know. So do that for your boy Levelhead, and your boy signing out. Deuces.